Hello Sagittarius, welcome to Monarch Intuition, and today I'm going to be doing your March 2023 monthly check-in reading for you. Okay, I tried to do your reading twice, all right? So when I did your reading, you pulled the Five of Swords in reverse and the Ten of Swords upright. And I had some camera difficulties. I tried to do your reading again. The next cards that came out were the Five of Swords upright and the Ten of Swords in reverse. You also had the Tower crowning the reading in the second reading, and in the first reading, I cannot remember what it was. So that leads me to believe that someone is really truly waiting on you to mess up within a situation. So what they're trying to do is they're waiting for you to mess up so that way you go through the Ten of Swords, right? But you know that they're waiting for you to mess up, and that's something that you need to understand right there, is that maybe someone is waiting for you to mess up, but because you know that, it gives them the Ten of Swords. So that's what you need to understand right there. I feel like, it's all about listening to your intuition right here. Wearing that seatbelt, doing the right things for your body right here. Because I do feel like someone is waiting for you to mess up, and if they can get you to mess up, then they win. But if you're always ahead of your game, and I kind of feel like that's what the thing is, Sagittarius, is that you always have to be one step ahead of someone or one step ahead of people. And in fact, it might just be that because you had the Six of Swords in reverse coming out, kind of representing stagnation, wanting to stay in a situation. I think what messes you up right here, Sagittarius, is if you just stay back and try to get one over on that person. I think your whole goal right here is if they antagonize you, if they do X, Y, and Z, you just need to keep going forward because that is how they mess up. It's kind of like, say, for example, there's a nuclear warhead coming down and this person's like trying to make you stay there, but you know that it's coming. And they're like, haha, Sagittarius, you're a coward, you're this, you're that. And you're just like, you know what, bye. And so you start running away and this person gets caught by that nuclear warhead. I'm, using that as an analogy. But like, it's you getting away is their downfall. If you had stayed there and tried to fight that argument with you, you would be caught up in that situation as well. I do feel like that it's kind of like, the movie, the Princess Bride, where the guy tries to switch the drinks with the poison in it and he ends up playing himself, he ends up drinking the poison. That's exactly what it is. So you need to be aware of that. Someone's trying to play you for a fool, but I think you already know that they're trying to do that. So your best goal is to just be like, okay, I know what they're doing, so I'm just going to stay one step ahead of them. Justice. Balancing out the situation, that's how you get justice, is just leaving that situation. If someone is trying to be antagonistic, if someone is trying to get you to stay in a situation, for example, someone is like, haha, you're stupid, you're ugly, blah, 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 or they're making videos about you, or whatever the situation is, do not respond, walk away. I know that that is the hardest thing, especially when people think that you're a coward. Just walk away from that, all right? It is not worth your time. It is not worth whatever. That person will, get what's coming to them. You just need to stay one step ahead because your divine purpose is to just keep moving forward. You are the Knight of Wands. You are, the Temperance. You are the Sage. As someone who is supposed to be one of the more evolved signs, we're getting into the last 4 signs right here. You have to understand that what you do has negative consequences, not only for you, but for the people under you. So the Four of Pentacles is holding on to a situation, but knowing when to let go, all right? You had the not the Four of Wands, but the Four of Pentacles in the World's coming out. So it's kind of like holding on to a situation, but saying, hey, no, I need to let that go. So what do we need to know for Sagittarius? Balancing out a situation. You have the Three of Wands in reverse. You have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. And you have the Page of Swords in reverse. With this Three of Wands in reverse, this is kind of like, you're waiting on something to come in, but it's not quite there. And so you're feeling stuck and stagnant on the situation, and people know this about you. People know that you're feeling stuck within a situation. Your ships haven't come in, or that you're going through a financially rough time. And they're waiting for you to mess up. They're waiting on you to try to, use some sort of spell, do something right here to, that way they can mess it up. All right, someone is waiting for you to try to rush forward. And your goal is to not do that. Your goal is to just wait there. It's kind of like the Wheel of Fortune energy. It's like the wheel might stop spinning, but you have to just, wait for it. You have the Ace of Swords and you have the Six of Wands. Waiting for the situation will come in for you, okay? If you just wait, you will be elevated because you will have the truth within a situation coming up. You will have complete clarity of something and you'll be able to move forward victoriously. It's kind of like you're waiting for your ships to come in. You want to jump out into the ocean to see if they're there, but that's the thing, is it's like you want to jump out into the ocean to see if the ships are there, but you can see across on the horizon that they haven't come in yet. So there's no point in you trying to throw yourself into the ocean or throw yourself off of the cliff and hitting the rocks, which is what these people want you to do. They're antagonizing you behind your back. They're saying, oh, look at Sagittarius. You know, their ships haven't come in yet. Go on, Sagittarius. Go find your ships. And it's like, no, you don't need to do that, because when they do come in, they'll come in. They will come in very victoriously for you, all right? So what is this Nine of Pentacles? What do we need to know? Ace of Wands with the Page of Wands. And you know what? You'll be the one who was the initiate that survived the Five of Wands. Remember, there are a bunch of people fighting in the Five of Wands, and one person, you know, makes it out with the Six of Wands, and this person is the new initiate. You get the new opportunity to come in. So with this Nine of Pentacles in reverse, yeah, you're going through a rough time, but there will be a new opportunity for you to initiate yourself into a new situation, for you to be happy, for you to have a new, you know, opportunity for yourself. And it seems brand new with the Ace of Swords, new information and new opportunity, because you know something new. Because you don't jump out into the cliff to, you know, try to swim out with all the sharks and whatever to get something that doesn't exist like the rest of these people would. They're trying to force situations, and you're just saying it is what it is. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. What is the Page of Swords? You have the Moon and the Magician. Because they're doing stuff behind the scenes, okay? They are trying to really ruin a situation for you. They are being very dastardly. They have the Moon, which is treachery, deceit, the occult with magic right here. So treachery with magic, so black magic. They are trying to put something over you. They're watching what you're doing. They're knowing what's going on within your life. And they're trying to put hexes and curses and whatever on you, but you know that. You know that. You know that maybe something isn't going quite well for you. They, you know, whatever happens, happens. But that's the thing, is it's like, that's the divine justice, is that you know. You know? And you're not throwing yourself, you're not getting anxious about those situations. You're not rushing out and throwing yourself, you know, into the ocean or into the cliffs right here. You understand you're going through a rough time, but here's the thing. Everyone goes through rough times in life, Sagittarius. Everyone. Everyone goes through rough times financially. Everyone goes through rough times, you know, emotionally. But they want you, they want to kick you when you're down. They're kicking you when you're down, Sagittarius. And they're trying to kick you off that cliff, but in a way, it's more like whispering it to you. Jump off the cliff, Sagittarius, and you're not going to do that. You don't do that, Sagittarius, okay? Don't get involved with these people. Don't try to force a situation to work. Don't try to force whatever this is, because they already have something put in place that if you jump off that cliff, there's a shark right there, all right? You have the Queen of Cups. You have the Ace of Cups. And you have the Temperance. It's going to come out for you, Sagittarius. You have your own card coming for you. The angel is alchemizing behind the scene, and the angel sees all. The angel already knows what's going on, and the angel wants you to sit there. Sit there, Sagittarius. I'm taking care of you right now, because here's the thing. You might not have the best food. You might not have the best house. You might not have the X, Y, and Z that you are used to having. Maybe you had to, you know, go into a new apartment that was cheaper. Maybe you had to, you know, you can't afford these types of foods or these types of things. The angel's still going to take care of you. You still have food. You still have a shelter. You still, or at least that's what the angel is trying to give you right here, trying to make you at least somewhat comfortable while they bring in this new Ace of Cups from the angels. Here's the thing. I do feel like in a way you are still comfortable, because the Queen of Wands does look like a comfort card. So you have the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Cups coming out. You know, you are being offered some sort of peace right here. All right? And your goal is to not mess that up for yourself, Sagittarius. Your goal is to understand what these people want you to do. And your goal is to listen to the angels. Your goal is to listen and wait. Because why do they want to do this? Okay, these cards came out. They're petty with the Five of Wands. The Ace of, or the Queen of Wands, because they know that you're sitting up better than them. That's the justice of the situation. The Wheel of Fortune's coming out. I talked about that already. You have the Knight of Cups. They are jealous because they know that they cannot compete with some sort of intellect, with some sort of justice that you bring to a situation. With this Wheel of Fortune right here, you turn the tables on them by allowing the cups to come towards you. You just allowed the blessings from the angels to flow. You're not even doing anything to them. But they just see, because that's how jealousy works. Okay? That's just how it is. If I saw the Five of Swords right there. Five of Swords on the bottom of the deck. I just saw the Three of Wands, but the King of Cups is coming out. So they just want you to, you know, sabotage yourself. The Tower's coming out. They just want you to sabotage yourself. They want you to destroy your own tower. They want you to break everything down, break everything apart for them. You have the Six of Swords, you have the Page of Pentacles, and you have the Six of Pentacles, but you're just sailing away from that. You are just done with these people, okay? You know what they're trying to do. You're not dumb. You know what they want you to do. You're not dumb. So don't do it, okay? So if they are antagonizing you, if you're going through a rough time, if, you know, it could be parents, it could be siblings. Siblings are the worst. You know, when you're going through a rough time, they're like, oh, at least I'm not like that. Mom raised me better, you know, kind of thing. But here's the thing, they may not have gone through the same situations. You might just be kind of like, the, you know, the oddball in the family, but that's perfectly okay. You're going to get there. So Six of Swords is that you're moving away from that because what's being offered to you is that pentacle right here. It's almost kind of like the Ace of Pentacles is coming out of the sky being offered to you. The angel is taking care of you right now. The angels are trying to help you move forward. And when I talk about angels, listen, when I talk about angels, especially with the Temperance, let's think about it like this. You've done a lot of good within your life, let's say that. You've done a lot of good things for people. You've done a lot of good deeds. You've changed those people's lives, okay? It could be giving someone $5. It could be actually helping someone. It could be saving someone's life. You've changed the course of history, okay? By you changing those course of history, you've sent out ripples, all right? Eventually, those ripples are going to ripple their way back to you, all right? That's what you have to understand about cause and effect, the law of equivalent exchange and of karma. It's a universal law, okay? That is what justice is. Double clarification of justice. If you do good, those ripples come back to you. If you do bad, same thing, okay? Justice is not there to play nice with people. So you continue to be a good person. You continue to do the right thing. You continue to just walk away from these people. You continue to just listen to the angels, staying still, staying and being okay with what you have for right now, all right? I'm not saying to not improve, but you're going to wait for that new job. Like, say, for instance, you're at a grocery store. You might be a bagger. You might be whatever, right? And you hate it. You just hate it. You're tired of it. You're like, what can I do? But here's the thing. If you go and rush out and find a new job, what will you be doing? You might work at, the Tractor Supply store and, you know, lifting 50-pound bags all day. Or you might just end up with that perfect job. You might meet the person who owns a dental clinic and you might have the perfect demeanor and they're like, hey, I'd like to offer you a job. Like, it's like that, okay? It's something like that for you, Sagittarius. You just have to be okay with where you are. Do not jump out and, you know, try to destroy your life to impress anyone right here, especially people at work. Remember, people at work are the most shady people. If they know that you're going through a rough time, they'll purposefully nag and complain about a situation so that you quit, so that way they don't have to worry about you, okay? Lovers, King of Cups, Chariot. I'm telling you, it's about that blend right there. It's about blending that situation. It's about blending that harmony. You know, that Lover's energy, masculine and feminine polarity, coming out with that Chariot energy, that masculine and feminine polarity. With this Scorpio kind of like representing death right here. So here's the thing, Sagittarius, you sit on the masculine polarity because you're a fire sign. And so maybe this Scorpio, or maybe something is going to happen in Scorpio season, or the next Scorpio full moon, I don't know when that is. But I do feel like it has to do with some sort of Scorpio energy, allows you to blend in a new situation for yourself. It does come about with the person. I'm not going to say that they are going to be a lover to you. I'm not going to say that they're going to, you know, whisk you away, take you to wherever. I just feel like this person right here does sit on a feminine polarity, and possibly a Scorpio, heavy on the Scorpio placement. They are definitely an embodiment of this, you know, black energy or this black sphinx. And they are trying to help you. They're trying to connect you to with what you need to do. All right? They're trying to give you the victory. They're trying to help you blend the harmony so you're not struggling between light sphinx and dark sphinx. They want you to blend both of them together so it's light and dark sphinx. All right? So let's look at what's going on for you, Sagittarius. What else is going on? We have the Devil coming out. You have the World. Like, that cycle is going to end. These addictive cycles, these addictive chains, these chains that won't be broken, you're going to be moving past that. You're going to be ascending. The Devil is going to be stuck on the world when it's destroyed with the Judgment. And that's what you have to understand. Like that analogy that I gave you already about that person antagonizing you while that nuclear bomb is going down. And you're just like, this person over here is saying, hey, Sagittarius, you want to get in my car? Imagine that situation for yourself. This person is antagonizing you. And a person drives up and sees this person yelling at you. They're like, hey, do you need a ride? Yeah, I need that ride. You get in the car, you go on, and that, boom, that atom bomb goes down. Like, that's kind of what this situation is it's like, remember, the devil is stuck on the world when judgment is cast. So we have this Two of Wands right here. You're offered a new cycle. You're offered a new opportunity. You are looking at the globe. That is symbolic to the Chariot of being away from this situation, being away from the world when it's destroyed, right? So here's the world. Here's you. You know that the devil's on the world. You know that a cycle's about to wrap up. You know that it's whatever this situation is right here, okay? We have the Four of Wands, and you're celebrating. You're with the right person. You're with the right people. You are happy with what you're doing with this Four of Wands right here. Let me get you a couple more cards. You have the Seven of Cups, and you have the Ten of Pentacles. Wait for the angel. The angels, you know, they have complete work, all right? Wait for the angels to deliver things to you because they know how to alchemize. They know how to craft things perfectly, all right? You have to wait for the angel to appear in the cup. You have all these different opportunities. You have all these people whispering behind your back. You have all these people whispering into your... You have to wait for the angel, all right? You have to wait for those ripples, those good ripples to come back. And you know what? Sometimes it does require you to start doing good things for people. Sometimes it does require you to put good energy out there and waiting for those ripples to come back. So I do feel like it's a lot of, you know, karma, the law of equivalent exchange right here. So let's look at your Witch's Familiar cards. This is a really good reading, all right? It's a very, very good reading for you, Sagittarius. You have Rat, adaptability, and you have Stag, premonition. So that's the thing, is that you've been forewarned about a situation, or you have a forewarning of something, and you are adaptable to move past that situation for yourself. You have to understand that you are adaptable in whatever you do, all right? As long as you stay one step ahead of the competition, as long as you know that sometimes you can't trust everyone around you, or maybe you even do know this person. Like, it seems like someone who's just spying on you, someone who's just watching you, like just someone who's very petty with that Five of Wands. Like, they don't stand a chance against the Queen of Wands because she is someone who is a master of like martial arts and whatever, of warfare. King and Queen of Wands are brutal people. Don't mess with them. Who is this person? You have the sunlight coming out. You have the Three of Swords. So it could be, you know, an ex-lover right here, or someone who you used to make happy, or someone who used to be happy with you. It could just be an ex-friend as well. Exchanging of energies, one more card. Strength energy. This dark magician has Sun, Three of Swords, and Strength. So when I see this energy, it's like they're very powerful, though. Okay, so Sagittarius, you have someone who's like actually fairly powerful right here. And your goal is to not, like, you know, fall into this trap right here, all right? Your goal is to not throw yourself off that cliff, okay? Your goal is to stay the course, because no matter how strong this person gets, no matter how strong their power seems to be with this magician and this occult energy with the moon, you can eventually turn the tables on this person because you have the Wheel of Fortune just by waiting, by feeling all of these situations out. Don't go overboard. You know, if you need some help, call for help. If you need someone to listen to you, there will be people to listen to you, all right? Do not allow this person to try to play on your feelings and play on your emotions. And I'm not going to lie, I think that this person is fairly powerful with this strength energy. Or maybe you guys had a very strong bond in a previous life. Maybe they took care of you. Maybe they were someone who... It's kind of like... Have you ever seen the movie Oliver? Like, there is Fagin, and then there is the guy who watched over the children. It's like, as long as you were stealing for him, he was okay to you. But the moment you stopped doing that, he'd do some wicked stuff. That's kind of what this is. So I feel like, you know, this could have been someone who was like a guardian in a way. Maybe you need to understand that. Maybe like a guardian, someone is just waiting for you to mess up. This could be someone who has, you know, protected you in the past with some sort of wicked machinations, or maybe it... One more card. Let's look. Let's use this. Oops, Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands, pushing back. Someone who's may have protected you in the past. Daughter of Cups with the Chariot. Okay, I feel like I know what's going on right here. I feel like, in a way, someone actually cared about you at one point really deeply. But I also feel like this person feels slighted. Not because they loved you or anything, but maybe you said something to hurt them. Or maybe they feel like you've done something to hurt them. Three of Cups with the Six of Cups. Yeah, I feel like they have some sort of emotional attachment to you. And it's kind of like, if I can't have you, then no one can. But at the same time, I really feel like this person they cared for you for a long time. Okay, or they at least try to help you for a long time. I don't know if it's an ex from your past. I don't know if it's a parental figure, but this person is very powerful. So be aware of that. Be aware that someone is kind of jealous. Be aware that someone is kind of like right here. You have blind spots, skull of darkness, night song, hidden talents, and invisibility, authenticity. I feel like this person used to watch your blind spots for you, and now I don't really feel like they're doing that. But in a way, this is weird, Sagittarius. It almost feels like, in a way, there is someone whispering the blind spots to you, okay? I feel like this Page of Swords could actually be two different people right here. So you have someone who's waiting and knows your blind spots, and then someone is alerting you to your blind spots. Someone cares about you and someone dislikes you in this pile right here. Someone is teaching you your blind spots, and then one person is hoping to capitalize off of what you can't see. Hidden talents with that invisibility, authenticity. I feel like, there's a guardian spirit, something, a patron possibly. There is something that is protecting you right here, but in a way, there is some sort of jealousy and betrayal energy. So let's look at your spellcasting oracles. I feel like you are protected, though. You have closure, you have life purpose, and you have forgiveness. So this is kind of weird. I feel like someone who kind of dislikes you, I'm not trying to change everything again, but here's the thing. I feel like someone who dislikes you, who may actually be a good person, but maybe you screwed up in the past, I don't know, is going to tell you something that illuminates something to you, okay? That's the closure. That's for your life purpose. They're trying to close out a cycle for you because they forgive you or you forgive them. So this person is reaching out to you, trying to give you some sort of closure within a situation. But by giving you closure, it reveals something to you. It's like that premonition right there. The Page of Swords in reverse, it just feels like it's a spy. Like the Page of Swords upright, it seems like it's a really good energy. Like they're young, they're naive, but with the Page of Swords, it seems like it's very sneaky and shady, and they know black magic, and, they're revealing to you what you need to know. Someone is. Now, I'm not saying this person hates you. I'm not saying that this person cares about you. I feel like it's a very balanced situation. Like maybe it's just like a patron or a guardian spirit or, a guide. So let's look at your, yep, this card wants to fall. We have Black Cat, Fortune Meets Opportunity. Okay. You have Heal and Shine and Brilliance. In a way, I do feel like someone was trying to dominate something as well. They're trying to kind of dim your shine right here. So I feel like since you've gotten away or you're moving away from this person, I feel like you can heal from that situation and you can actually show off who you are with your brilliant energy, okay, Sagittarius? I'm just really concerned about this pile right here. It seems like in a way this person was connected to you. I feel like this person was a lot stronger than you. And I'm not saying stronger in like a magical sense. I mean like physically stronger, okay? I also feel like this person was slightly jealous of you. They knew that they had more power over you. They felt like you were a page to them. I don't know if they're trying to help you or not, but just be aware. It feels like they have powers to do something, and I don't feel like they have the best intentions, but they might reach out and try to tell you something that helps you close something out, okay? So heal and shine with the brilliance energy and go with the flow. That was the whole point of this reading, just go with the flow, all right? So regardless of how this person reacts to this situation, your whole point is to not push anything. Your whole point is to not freak out and, throw yourself off that cliff. Your goal is to continue to do good, allow those ripples to come back to you. I feel like this person, the only time that they have power is if you do something dumb to yourself. If you give them the power, if you show that you're having a breakdown, if you do something, then that means that they won. But if you don't react to anything, that's you having the blind spots revealed to you. Don't react. Go with the flow. You have Perthos, secret, chance, gambling, secrets, windfall, synchronicity, and birth. Spiritual meaning is fate, the feminine, and uncertainty. That's that, feminine energy we're talking about with that Scorpio energy. I feel like that's something that you need to pay attention to. Wait as the Queen of Wands for that King of Cups to come back. Or not the Queen of Wands, but wait as that Queen of Cups to give you something, and wait for that King of Cups to come in. People see you as the Queen of Wands right now. People see you as being very balanced. You have the Wheel of Fortune. You have everything going in your favor. Wait for the King of Cups to come in. And when I talk about that King of Cups, I don't know if it's a male or a woman. I don't know who that person is to you. But it seems to be that they are the match to you with this Queen of Cups energy, okay? They're wanting to give to you. All you have to do is wait for them. Don't give in to whatever this is. So you have Rado. Speed your journey, ease a transition, aid communication, bring good news, and find your spiritual way. So I feel like that's what you have to do right here is you just have to, find your spiritual way. I feel like good news are coming in. You're easing a transition. You're speeding your journey along, or someone is helping you ease your transition. Just aid in your communication right here, but just don't get caught up in that. Don't get caught up in, the devilish desires of the world. Don't get caught up in, getting stuck to toxic situations. End out cycles, close out cycles. Things are being revealed to you within the blind spot situations, okay? And when I see this right here, you have this premonition with the stag. You are adaptable because you know something is about to happen. One more card. You have potency with the goat. I kind of feel like you know about the goat energy. All right? You're very well aware of that. It almost feels like you're waiting for the goat to reveal something. One more card. You have Black Hound, foreboding. Yeah. Wait, but don't get trapped up in the world, okay? So, anyway, Sagittarius, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I'll talk to you later.